Okay, so let us go through all the questions of today's quiz. Question number 1 is fx plus y equal to fx fy for and f4 equal to 3, then f minus 8 is okay. So basically see how can we make minus 8. Okay, so for making minus 8 we can split it as f minus 4 minus 4, so this will be nothing but f minus 4 whole square. Okay, and for making f, wait, let me write it again, f minus 4 minus 4, this will be simply f minus 4 whole square, because we know this is in this form. Okay, and for making f minus 4, what we can do, we can write it as, we have f4. Okay, so f minus 4, if we have f4 minus 4, then f4 minus 4 can be written as f4 into f minus 4. If we get f0 by anyhow, then we can find this. Okay, let's see how we can get f0 is f4 minus 4 will be what, will be f0 only. Okay, and will be f0 if we think it like that. And also if we think, if we break it using this, then it will be f4 into f minus 4, right? So f0 first we have to find out. Okay, so for that what we can do is we can do this. Okay, f4 plus 0 will be f4 into f0, right? Okay, so f4 plus 0 is same thing, so this gets cancelled, so f0 will be nothing but 1, so f0 is 1 we got. Okay, so now we can put in this what we have done here, so this can be written as 1, f4 is 3, f minus 4 is this 3, so f minus 4 will be 1 by 3, this we got. Now our question is f minus 8 is f minus 4 whole square, so 1 by 3 whole square, 1 by 9, so 1 by 9 is the answer to this question. Easy one. So let's move on to the next question. Equation this has roots this and this has a root a plus b. Okay, so for the first equation is x square plus 5x minus 7. The roots are a, b, so we can write a plus b as minus 5, right? Okay, now if we talk about the second one, a plus b as minus 5 and a b as minus 7. Okay, now if we talk about the second one, this has roots a plus 1 b plus 1. Okay, so sum of the roots in second case will be a plus 1 plus b plus 1 equal to minus p by 2. Okay, now a plus b is minus 5, from here we can put na, plus 2 equal to minus p, so p will be, this will be minus 3 into 2 and negative of p, so p will be 6, so p we got as 6. Now talking about the value of q, product of roots in the second case, a plus 1 into b plus 1 will be what, q by 2, so now multiply this, you'll get a plus ab plus b plus 1. Okay, we know the value of a plus b is minus 5, so write it as minus 5, ab is minus 7, so write directly minus 7 and plus 1, this will be q by 2. Okay, so this will be minus 12 minus 11 into 2, so q equal to minus 22. Okay, our question is p plus q, so 16 minus 22 minus 16 is the answer to this question. So C is done. Now let's come to the next question. The number of distinct pairs of integers 1 plus mn less than n. So as I told you, my funda for this, as soon as I see a modulus involved in inequality, I square it. Okay, so I'll take the first two term, I'll square this. Okay, so 1 plus mn, so that I get rid of modulus, square less than m plus n square. Okay, now write this as 1 plus m square n square plus 2 mn less than m square n square plus 2 mn. Okay, so this gets cancelled and this will come this side, so send these right hand side. Okay, so m square plus n square minus m square n square minus 1 greater than 0. Okay, so what we can do is we can do it like this, m square will take common from these two, so this can be written as 1 minus n square, and from here we'll take minus 1 common. Okay, so this will be minus 1 if we take common, so this will be 1 minus n square greater than 0. Okay, now to get the same form, we will write we'll get m square minus 1, so we'll reverse it and we will write 1 minus m square. Okay, this is less than 0, since negative I have taken out and sent the right hand side, so inequality got reversed. So now the product of two quantities, okay, leave it like that only, okay, no issues, sorry, leave it like that only, same thing will be done, so let us not change that. Okay, so n square minus 1 greater than 0. Okay, so the product of two quantities greater than 0 means both positive or both negative. Okay, so the first case is both positive, so 1 minus n square both positive. Okay, 1 minus n square greater than 0, so n square less than 1, and this was for this, and now for this it will be m square greater than 1. Okay, so now we'll look for different mn. One more condition we have is that mod of m plus n is less than 5. Okay, remember this. So n is less than 1, m is greater than 0. So what we can do, we can take m as 2, then n will be 0. N square less than 1, only one possibility is that n is 0. Okay, no other possibility, so this can be 0 0 0. Okay, now m square is greater than 1, and we have to also remember m plus n is less than 5. Okay, so this will be 2 3 4. Now think about the negative as well, because we have a mod over here and here we have square, so same, minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. Okay, so we got 6 cases from here. Now similarly, if we take both the negative, then these two will get reversed, but cases will be same only. Okay, only the difference is that here n will be and here m will be, so basically same. So 6 more cases from here, so 6 plus 6 12. 12 is the answer. This was a good one. Now another one, x to the power 4 minus 8x cube has all positive real roots. Then so we have a cubic equation. We know that whenever we have a cubic, sorry, not cubic, this is quartic equation. Okay, so quartic equation means sum of the roots will be the first coefficient of the just one, wait, I'm telling you with the general form as well. Okay, like this is, whenever there is, like I'm taking for this equation. Okay, whenever there is like this format, so sum of the root is always the coefficient of this. चलिए रहा है कुणाल, वही चल रहा है explanation. So this is what I was saying. So this is okay. So what I was saying, like if x to the power n is the highest power, okay, so sum of the root is always the coefficient of x to the power n minus 1. Okay, so applying the same logic. Okay, say roots are alpha beta, so sum of the roots means alpha plus beta plus gamma plus theta. Say you can take any. Okay, is, and it always starts like this, minus plus minus plus. This what minus plus. Okay, this I'm talking about, like you have seen in quadratic equation minus b by a, that I'm talking about. Okay, so sum of all the roots will be minus of minus 8, so this will be 8. Okay, now we have a's and b's over here, so don't think of this. So now we can think of this 16. Okay, so that will be product of all alpha beta gamma theta, that will be basically be 16. Okay, so this will be the product. So these two things we got. Now this can only happen when all of these terms are what? All of these are 2's. Only one case possible, so that we get the sum as well as 68 and product as 2. So all of the roots are 2. Now we can simply find out this a and b. So a and b, it will be taken 2 at a time. For a it will be taken 2 at a time, taken 2 roots at a time. So that will be nothing but 2 into 2. It was 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 3 at a time, 4 at a time. Okay, so p will be nothing but taken 2 at a time. So sum of all will be 2, and it is root that time. So a, okay, better we can do this. We don't have to find the value of a. We got all the root as 2, so just plug in there. We'll get a minus b, and our question is to find a minus b. Bingo, we can do that. Okay, so just plug in 2 in place of x. So 2 to the power 4 minus 8 into 2 cube plus 4a minus 2b. Okay, this will be an issue, I guess. We'll have to look into it. Okay, p into q into rs is 2. Okay, so this will, if we put, we will get this much. Okay. No, so this won't work. We have to find a and b individually using the properties. Okay, we know that when there are like here there will be total 4 roots. Okay, so we have to take, for getting a, see the logic simple is the coefficient of this is taken 1 root at a time. Now this will be taken 2 root at a time. Okay, so 4c2, this will be the total values, how many times this 2 will come. Okay, so 4c2 means 4 into 3 by 2, so this will be 6 times. Okay, so 6 times 2 into 2 will come. This will get the value of a. Okay, understand this very detailed again. Like if this is x to the power 4 minus 8x cube plus ax square minus bx plus 16. Okay, forget this question for now. Okay, so it is basically like when we take 1 root at a time, and the sum of all taking 1 root at a time, so sum of all will, I'll explain the question in the end. Okay, I'll explain with the cubic as well. First of all, get this, let's do the last one, then I'll explain, then I'll come to question 4 again. x cube minus 4x square plus mx minus 2 has 3 positive roots. 2 of them are this. Okay, so this is very easy. 2 roots are p1 by p, and next root say it is k. Okay, now we know that product of root will be what? Minus plus minus. Okay, so product of root, if we take p1 by p into k, then this will be nothing but, this will be just the last term, negative of last term, negative of last term, so minus of minus 2, so this gets cancelled, so k will be 2. Okay, so we got k as 2. Just plug in 2 because k is a root, so just plug in that. 2 cube minus 2 2 4 4 4 16 plus 2m minus 2 equal to 0. So this will be 8 8 minus 18 plus 2m equal to 0. So m equal to 10, m is 5. Am I wrong? No, I'm absolutely correct. Okay, done. This is it. This was it. Now I'll tell you the little bit basics about that quadratic equation part, cubic one, which is important as well. Say, okay, let us start with the quadratic. Okay, so if we have the equation ax square plus bx plus c, now in this, sum of the roots taken one, there are only 2 roots over here. Okay, only 2 roots over there, so we'll have just 2 cases, sum of the roots and product of the roots. So sum of the roots, alpha plus beta will be minus b by a. This you already know. Okay, minus b by a. Minus how? I'm telling you the funda for remembering. Just leave the part with the highest coefficient. After that, just apply minus, plus, minus. And remember one thing, the order should be decreasing of power x. It is square, it is 1, and here it is x0. Okay, so that's why we got alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and the product alpha plus beta c by a. Okay, now similarly, if we talk about cubic, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, now if the roots are here alpha, beta, gamma, so as I told you the funda, just rearrange all the equation. We got the sequence x cube, x square, x1, x0. Okay, now start placing minus over here, plus over here, minus over here. Okay, now b will be, the coefficient of b will be sum of root taken one at a time. So one at a time means alpha plus beta plus gamma, this will be minus b by a. Okay, now sum of roots taken 2 at a time, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma, this will be what? We have a positive over here, so c by a. Now last one will be sum of roots taken 3 at a time. So we have only 3, so only one triplet will be formed. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is nothing but minus d by a. Okay, this was all about unit. This is all the thing you need in cubic as well. Okay, this is only you need to remember. So done this much. Now we'll come to the question. Okay, where is the question? First of all, we already got that root will be, wait, let us write the equation, plus ax square minus bx plus 16. So we got root as 2, already told we got root as 2. Okay, now we want the coefficient of this. Okay, as I told you, there will be total how much? 4 roots. Okay, now we have to take 2 at a time. So how many pairs will be formed? Out of 4, we have to take 2 at a time and then add them also. 4c2, so 4 by 3 into 2, so 2. So total 6 times it will be, like if we take roots to be alpha, beta, gamma, theta, so total it will be, there will be 6 pairs of alpha, beta, beta, gamma and gamma, theta. Okay, so all will be taken, and like this total 6 pairs it will be, and we know that each of the product will be what? 2 into 2, like this 6 will be, so 2 into 2 4, total 6 into 2 into 4 equal to 24, and the value of this is what? The value of this is nothing but minus over here, plus over here, so plus a. So plus a equal to 24. So we got a as 24. Now you can either find b using the same thing which I explained here, or you can put a equal to 2 in the equation to get. So let us put a in, let us do what we did initially only. Okay, we'll take 3 at a time. So 4c3 it will be, so 4 only, and taken 3 at a time means 2 into 2 into 2. This will be the value of b is minus, and we already have a minus over here. So minus of minus, this will be plus. So plus b will be this. So 2 to 4 to 8, 8 4 32. So we got b as 32. Our question is a minus b. So it should be minus 8. So minus 8 is the answer to this question. So this was all about it. I hope it is clear.